they ask. Though I know it's impossible to go living through the past. I'll know that there's a natural mystic flowing through the air. I can't keep them down. If you listen carefully now, you will hear. There's a natural mystic flowing through the air. Such a natural mystic flowing through the air. This could be the first trumpet, might as well be the last. Many more will have to suffer, many more will have to die. Don't ask me why. There's a natural mystic flowing through the air. I won't tell no lie. If you listen carefully now, you will hear. There's a natural mystic flowing through the air. Such a natural mystic flowing through the air. Such a natural mystic flowing through the air. Such a natural mystic flowing through the air. All right, welcome everybody. That was Bob Marley, Natural Mystic. I'll probably get dinged on that for singing that on YouTube, but oh well, we will find out. Actually, happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to the Dii Ukulele Workshop. What an awesome week! This is what it has been. This is Is this the first Friday of January? I'm not sure. January 1st was Friday, so this is the second Saturday of January 1st. Or 2021. What year are we in? We're in 2021. I'm excited. This has been a very busy week. A lot of things going on. And I'm here on a Saturday. Was actually in the shop this morning. Shout out to Tim out there. Just got his new hand pan. So awesome. I'm excited for him. He was just ecstatic. He's been waiting to get a hand pan for a while, and he got one today. So awesome. I'm excited for that. I love when people have music. Okay. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Daniel TimTim. I'm the ukulele instructor here at Dave's Island Instruments. We've been doing these Saturday live shows for almost like 2 years now. God, it just seems it goes so fast sometimes. But previously we used to, in our shop, we used to have the same ukulele workshop in our shop. So now that's why we do it live. And actually today, I just started another Uke Social. If you guys don't know what that is, every Wednesday we were doing a Uke Social where we just jam together. We have a little group that gets there, and we just kind of share knowledge, and it's pretty fun. People are wanting more, and I know there's people from out of state, and we usually do it at like 6:30 in the afternoon. So I know it's hard for other people to get on. So today at 2:30, we'll have a Uke Social right after this. It's on a Zoom call. You can actually, I don't know, I think you can get the Zoom link, but hopefully I'll remember. I can give you guys the Zoom link if you guys want. Let me check first. I gotta check my Zoom. Put it in the description. All right. Can you? Carrie can put it in our description, so we're gonna actually do that. Carrie, can you do that, please? She'll put the link in the chat, and you guys will be fine. Or in the description, or even in the chat. That'd be kind of cool. So, yeah, that's going on today. So I was very busy. Woke up this morning, sold a hand pan, and I'm here now with you guys. I had to rush over to do the live show. So I'm excited, and hopefully you enjoyed that song, Natural Mystic by Bob Marley. It is in our the Dii songbook. I have a Google Drive which has all these songs written out for your training pleasure. So if you guys want to print those out, there's a lot of songs that you can practice, which is pretty fun. That's what we've been doing. So I'm excited. A little bit more Dii news. This last week I went over to Ohana Ukulele and picked up a few one-of-a-kinds. I actually posted up a couple of them today on our website, but there's another one that's really nice if you guys are looking for a tenor. It's all solid mahogany tenor slot head, beautiful, and it sounds good. I am so blessed to be able to live next to or live near Ohana, and I get a chance to go down there. We've kind of built a good relationship, and it's been pretty awesome. But next week, this week actually was NAMM. If you guys don't know what NAMM is, it's the National Association for Music Merchants. And it used to be every year at Anaheim Convention Center, but now because of COVID, they're going to be doing virtual. And Ohana is getting ready. Every year, they usually have new items that are coming out, and it's pretty awesome. I got a chance to see some, so I might have some surprises for you guys next week. It might be pretty cool if you guys are looking for a new ukulele. There's some awesome ones from Ohana coming out, so I can't wait. There's a lot of people that, especially now because of quarantine, music is becoming more prevalent, and people want to, do some things. And actually, if you guys look in the comments, that's where the meeting is. So definitely do that. And let's see, what was I just talking about? Oh yeah. And actually, my motto is every day keep on strumming ukulele. And for those of you that have been on, I talk about this a lot. And this year I wanted to do something else besides what playing ukulele. And, one of the things I try to do is just to better myself. I think now more than ever, we need to concentrate on ourselves and how can we make ourselves better. And I think that'll make everything better when we focus on ourselves. And one of the things that I wanted to do was play music, so I did that every day. And another thing, this year is I'm going to be turning 50, so I decided, you know what, I want to see how this year goes and vlog every day. So I'm vlogging every day, which is kind of crazy. Every morning I wake up at 9 o'clock and do some vlogs. And I've actually posted up 3 on my site. If you guys look, it's Daniel TimTim on YouTube. You guys can check it out if you guys want to watch. But it's honestly for me, I looked at ukulele and I go, man, I played for 5 years. And now I'm really confident with ukulele. I love playing and I love to share music. Just imagine if I could do a vlog and be very introspective about my life and see what it is. It's pretty interesting. It's kind of hard to watch yourself. I'm a filmer, and usually I'm behind the camera. So when you watch yourself, it's kind of crazy. But I'm getting used to it. It's kind of cool. But yeah, if you guys want to check that out, and I usually do it. Actually, right now the January is the tester for moving on, and then I'm probably going to go live with it. But I'm going to share all kinds of stuff. We'll be talking music. I like skateboarding. I love handpan. Gosh, I just like a lot of things. Learning how to better yourself, that's always good. Sound healing, that's definitely where we talk a lot about sound healing. Actually, and also before we get started, one of the things that I found teaching ukulele, it's not about the instrument. If you've ever seen my sheets that I teach, it's all about your musical journey. For example, I started with ukulele, and now if you see in the back, we have your guitar here. I have a couple ukuleles over here. I have a flute. There's this little cool bongo, and of course the handpan in the back. We have a piano over there in the corner. So it's kind of crazy. Our house, from ukulele, this little instrument right here, this is where it started, turned into all the instruments that you see surrounded around me. And basically, music has taken over my life, and I love it. It's just awesome. Makes you feel good. Gives you confidence while you learn. And I don't know, it just there's so many benefits to it that right now I am on a mission to learn about sound healing and how you can use the ukulele and the handpan to, meditate or, just heal yourself. It's kind of crazy. For example, I have a customer over in New York, and she told me the craziest story about the handpan and how she was playing handpan, found out that she had a brain tumor, continued to play handpan. Now she doesn't have a brain tumor. So I don't know what that is. It's pretty crazy. So I want to learn more about that, and I've heard a lot of different stories just from music itself on how it heals and, how things can be. And one thing, too, is as I teach, I find that people, they don't think they're musical. And here's some statistics. This is kind of crazy. I was reading this book. If you guys don't read, I'll get into training some ukulele, but big thing is, read some books, find out some stuff, because this is what I found out. It's pretty nuts, and this is why I do this. A 2006 Gallup poll indicated that only 7.6% of Americans over the age of 18 had played an instrument. Let me say that again. A 2006 Gallup poll indicated that only 7.6% of Americans over the age 18 had played an instrument, meaning there's 92% of the people in America that don't play instruments. It's or don't have music in their life, or think they can't play an instrument. That's pretty crazy. 3 years later, they did a follow-up in 2009 that showed that those who played an instrument, 95% started playing before the age of 15. We all start young, with 72% of starting between the age of 5 and 11, and only 5% started playing after the age of 18. There seems to be a pervasive belief that if you didn't start early, it's too late. And I love this because right now I'm turning 50. I started playing ukulele 5 years ago, and I believe it's never too late to do it. And I know a lot of people have instruments on their bucket list, and that's why I do this, to share knowledge to people, and maybe they'll want to pick up the instrument. That's pretty cool. And that's pretty amazing. I think people, the one thing that I found is the definition of music, or where does music come from. And what I found is it's not taught. We all have music in us, and we've tried to find ways to let it out. And if we don't, it's not good. And actually, I want to read you this statement. If you think you're not musical and you're listening, you probably are musical. But this is this is pretty awesome, and it actually makes me kind of emotional. Hopefully, I can read this without being emotional. Let's see, where did it go? I'm looking for it. It's here. No. I swear to God, it's here. I promise. Oh, here it is. This lady, Christine Stevens, she's pretty famous, does drum circles and music therapy, and her book is Music Medicine, The Science of Spirit and Healing Yourself with Sound. Awesome. I'm totally studying this. But she has a personal philosophy, and this is so beautiful. It's pretty awesome. Here we go. You are musical. The ability to be musical comes from within. You don't have to play an instrument. You already are an instrument. Music is everyone's birthright. As a child, you explore the world of sound and rhythm. There is a music spirit waiting to be discovered in you. Music is not reserved for the stage. It can be an everyday event in everyday places. I love that. It is heard in your heartbeat, your breath, your words, and shared in the community, ceremony, prayer, and fun. There is a reason we say we play music. Music is about creativity, playfulness, and expression. Even if you've been silenced and excluded from the music making, you are still yearning for music in your life. You can create harmony in your life and connect with the musical spirit that allows your soul to sing. So beautiful. That's such a great statement that, wow, I'm just going to read that all the time. I read it. Actually, I was doing this week, and I was kind of like going over things, and that's where that came from, man. It's awesome. And reading books, you get to like, you learn. I'm just learning, and it's weird how ukulele turned into all this stuff. So I'm excited for the future, and I'm excited for this year, and I'm glad you guys are here with me on this journey because it's super fun. Music is awesome. All right, so and also check out our website. We have some updated pictures. Carrie's been working hard behind the scenes to update our website. It's a lot of work, and I give it up to her. But go visit our website. There's some cool stuff. Actually, if you guys are into handpan, we just started a handpan community. You might want to check that out because in the near future, we're going to have a ukulele community where there's going to be social media and all kinds of stuff private to Dii. So I'm excited. Music is all about community, and that's what we're building here at Dii. Is we want to build community of music where we're learning and sharing and just having fun, man, enjoying life. That's what it's all about. All right. Anything else, Carrie? I need to talk about? I'm good. All right. So here we go. Let's get into teach yourself. We're just going to start from the top since it's the beginning of the year. When I first started playing ukulele, I was trying to find information like a lot of you. If you're here, you're probably new and trying to find information on the ukulele. What should I get? How do I play? What do I practice? What are chords? What are notes? What are all these things that you need to know to play the ukulele? And the ukulele in itself is an awesome instrument. A lot of people say it's easy to learn or easy to play. It's not as big as a guitar, has 4 strings, fits in your lap, really cool. You could take it with you everywhere and play all kinds of different places, which is awesome. But some people say it's, what do they say? Ukulele is easy to learn, but it's hard to practice. And my philosophy is that you can teach yourself to play ukulele, which, like I did, I basically perused the websites with YouTube and all the internet stuff. There's so much information, but it's not all in one place. So you kind of have to like go through the process, look for things, and compare stuff and all that. And I did that. And this teach yourself to play ukulele is what I found. Okay. Or it kind of culminated in the whole thing. And why I said teach yourself to play ukulele is because as I started teaching, I was like, what am I doing? I haven't been a music teacher. I don't do music, all that other stuff. So what I thought about it, and I just go, you know what? I did teach myself to play ukulele, and I know a lot of people can do it themselves because honestly, this is your musical journey. And most people, when I saw students how they interacted with their teachers, and most of them would practice right before the class. They don't practice all the time. They just right before the class so they can impress the teacher. Does that sound correct? But it happens. It's pretty funny. And so I was like, yeah, I know this. I've learned that if you want to get good at something, you have to do it all the time. And so that's why I committed to the ukulele and just doing it every day. I wanted to get good. I love the sound. And I knew I had to, I was above that age where we thought we can't play instruments. I felt that if you can commit, do something every day, you're going to be, I don't know, there's a slim chance that you cannot become successful. So here we are. This is your musical journey. My saying is, every day, and if you're listening, you say, keep on strumming ukulele. And that's my motto. I want people to play every day. It's pretty awesome. So the first thing we're going to go into is the history. It's kind of cool because my family's from Hawaii. I used to live in Hawaii. I have a lot of family in Hawaii, and ukulele is it's been in my life. You know, I've heard it. You know, being in Hawaii is just a thing. But I never knew the history of the ukulele, and it was very interesting to find out. So, you know, cool thing about learning ukulele is finding out your history. And the history of the ukulele is just like it says up here. It's a Hawaiian adoption of the Portuguese machete. Cavaquinho, if you don't know what that is, you can look it up on Google. It basically looks the same thing like this, but it has, I can't remember if it had metal strings. I think it had metal strings and it's tuned differently. I forget what the tuning is, but you can look it up. It's pretty crazy. It's more Latin sounding. If you hear all those, it sounds more Latin. It's pretty cool. And that was from the 19th century. Basically what happened is, back in the day, there was a lot of sugarcane plantations and pineapple fields in Hawaii, and they needed workers. So the Portuguese, there's Portuguese, Japanese, Chinese, you know, all these people that came over to Hawaii to work, and some of them were Portuguese. They were big sailors, and they had their cavaquinas and machetes, and that's where it came. They brought that there, and basically, I guess there was a gentleman there that, I forget his name. You can look it up, but the father of the ukulele. He was a furniture maker and started making ukuleles, and then that's how that happened. It's pretty crazy. The word ukulele, it roughly translated as jumping flea. There's actually, they don't know why they call it that. There's actually 3 stories. One is it's jumping fleas because as you play ukulele, it looks like your fingers are jumping on the board, if you can see that. And then it's like, because uku means in Hawaiian is head lice or head lice or fleas, and then lele is jumping. That's what that means. Another story is that the Portuguese came over, and it was such a long trip that they jumped off their ship and they were just playing their cavaquinos and all that other stuff. That was one story. And then another one is, according to Queen, I love this story, Queen Lili Ukulani, the last Hawaiian monarch. The name means the gift that came here. Uku meaning gift or reward, and then lele is to come. So ukulele or gift. And I love this because I believe this has been a musical gift to me. It has totally changed my life, and I love to have music in my life. It makes me feel good. So cool. All right, we're gonna go over these things too. The beginner tips. These are just some beginner tips. First is the why. That's a huge thing. A lot of people quit really quick. You could probably look up the statistics on when people try to play an instrument and how long it takes them to quit. And usually, I don't know the statistic, but it's really high turnover rate. Why is the reason? One is maybe they just didn't have a big why. You know, I think things that we do are driven by our, you know, why. Why do we want to do it? My why was one is on my bucket list. I think everybody has that. I want to play an instrument. Actually, they have a statistic on that, like 92% that don't play instrument wish they did. It's kind of crazy. So, but they just never get to it. My reason is I like to do hard things too, and playing a stringed instrument and singing at the same time, it just amazed me. Whenever somebody could do that, it was just amazing. It's like magic. How could they do that? And I wanted to be that way. And another reason is I wanted to be able to serenade my honey, which she gets every day. So, and those are just some of the whys in the beginning. The reason why I say that is because as you begin to practice, you're going to be doing stuff like this. And every time you hit these strings are fluorocarbon or nylon or whatever. There's different types of materials. but your fingers are going to start to hurt. Actually, in the beginning, your fingers get all these calluses, your fingers hurt, your hand might cramp up, you know, stuff like that. All those little things that cause people, right? So what I tell you is have a good why, because you have to get through the pain of learning, which is, it does happen. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Your fingers will start hurting, and you just have to get through it and make your fingers stronger, okay? And I'll show you some things on how to do that. So why is very important. Get a decent uke. I always tell people to get the one they can afford, the best one they can afford, okay? Here's the reason why. You want a good sounding uke. There's some ukes out there, and there's also a stereotype that the ukulele is like a toy. Actually, if this is a true instrument, and there are true instruments, there's toy ukuleles, but there are really good ukuleles too that sound good and that are quality. And that's what you want to look for. And they range. They range from, you know, I think $100 going on up. But you can find good ones in all different ranges that sound good. Why I like Ohana is because they have great sounding ukuleles at an affordable price, and they're amazing. So, you know, and plus they're local. I like to work with local businesses. So for you looking for a ukulele, get a decent ukulele. There's different sizes. This is a soprano. You can see that size, and this is a tenor. There's a concert. I don't have that one. There's a size in between those. And if you notice, this one's different wood than this one, right? So there's all kinds of different aspects of it. But before you buy an ukulele, kind of like look at it and see what there is, and then try to find the ones that fits you. Go try them out if it sounds good to you, because how ukulele got me was just that sound right there, went straight into my ear and to my heart, and that's how I started playing ukulele. But there's a lot of different things. Accessories, actually you definitely want a tuner. You want to make sure your ukulele is tuned all the time, because it does go out of tune. I have a pickup that I've installed so I can do electric. I actually upgraded my strings. See at the top, if you hit your top string right now, if you have an ukulele, mine sounds totally different. This is a low G. Boom. You'll find out what that is. Most ukuleles have high Gs on top, but you can change that string to make it a low G, which is, I like that sound. So, yeah, found out about ukuleles. If you have any questions on it, just let me know. Cool. Let's see, learn the basics. We're going to go over these things a little bit. You want to know notes and chords, ukulele tuning. I'm going to go over that. A little bit of strumming, we'll do that, and I'll give you like a little plucking practice. And then we'll look at some music sheets, just like you saw in the beginning, and I'll show you how that works and how to play a song through that. Now, another thing is play slowly at first, and then I cannot stress this enough. That's why I wrote it 3 times. Practice, practice, practice. And then here, these are some of the online sources on the bottom where it says online sources. Those are some of the online sources that I use to get songs, just get information. Those are the ones that I kind of visited the most when I was going out, like San Jose Club. They have an awesome songbook. Moselco.uk has like 80 songs. Ultimate Guitar, when there's no songs, you gotta go to that, and then you have to learn how to like transcribe notes and stuff like that. That's fun. The ukulele site, awesome store in Hawaii. They have all kinds of ukuleles and some of the best players in the world there. Got a ukulele, he always does. This guy in Britain, he always does like ukulele reviews. It's kind of cool to see that. And then all the other different ones. And then YouTube, which I know a lot of people are watching right now. Check out these people. I know them all. They're awesome ukulele players. And you might find a style fits yours, and that's going to be the person you want to learn from. Pretty cool. And at the bottom of this page, I'll go over that later, but I have different things. But every day I keep on strumming ukulele. All right. So let's get into the basics. Dun dun. Am I still voicing? Yep. Cool. Ukulele basics. All right. Here it is. Here's the ukulele. First thing you need to know are your definitions. What everything is. This is the headstock. Tuners, right? You got this white thing right here is the nut, okay? that just holds your string above the board, and it is adjustable. Okay, you can lower and higher and lower your strings. If you see on the page, I've numbered the frets. These metal things right here in the middle are the frets, but where you place your finger is in between them, right there. Okay, where my finger is. And that first fret would be in 1, this would be 2, this would be 3, this would be 4, and this would be 5. Okay. Now, if you didn't know what those dots were, those are called fret markers. Okay, and it marks the number of the frets. So if you notice, that one's 5. So this next 7, and then if you go to the next one, that one's 10, and this is 12. I have 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 frets all the way to the sound hole. Okay, so and then this is your fingerboard going all the way across. This string right here, okay, it's usually the one closest to your face, is the G string, or the number 4 string. Okay, remember that. This is the C string, okay, and this is the E string, and then the bottom one is the A string, or 1. So it goes from the one closest to your face is 4, 3, 2, 1, and then G, C, E, A. What I want you guys to do is, if you want to just pluck each one, you could just take your thumb or your finger or whatever, just pluck each one and see how it sounds. So pluck the first one. This is going to sound different for you guys if you have a high G, but go ahead and pluck it on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, that's a G. Okay. The next string down, okay, number 3, or the C string. Go ahead and pluck that one. That's C. I actually hit 2, so there we go, C. All right. Go down to the next string, and that's the E string, or the number 2 string. Go ahead and hit that. That's how that sounds. And then you have the A string, which is the bottom string, our number 1, and that's A. So that's how it usually sounds. So go ahead and pluck all 4 in a row. Sounds like this. G, C, E, and A. Try it again. G, C, E, A. I'm going to teach you a little song right now. Okay. Try this. How many of you think you can't sing and play a musical instrument? All right. Well, I'm going to show you how to do this really quick. All right. Here's the basics on how to sing and play an ukulele. There's a song to that, G, C, E, A. And you'll probably hear this as you go along in your ukulele journey, but that's the first thing I learned, and this song goes like this. My dog has fleas. And you just strum each one. So you go G, my, and then dog has fleas. Okay, and I'll give you the whole song. Here we go. My dog has fleas up on his knees, and when he pees, he drowns the fleas. Okay, one more time. My dog has fleas up on his knees, and when he pees, he drowns the fleas. So, try that. Okay, if you tried that, you just played the ukulele and sang. You sang and played the ukulele at the same time. That's the simple, basic way of playing the ukulele. Pretty crazy, huh? Sounds simple, but you have to practice. Don't forget to practice. All right. So you have your neck. All right. I just showed you the tuning. Okay, G, C, E, A. And actually, before you even start, hopefully you guys have a tuner, but there's ways to do it without a tuner. I'm not really good at, my ear is not that good to tune a ukulele. So basically you'll have a tuner just like this. I want to show you. I have one that just fits on the back. There's all these clip-on ones and stuff like that. So basically a tuner, what you want is you want a chromatic tuner, or one that has, like, there's different ones on here, like violin, cello. Usually they have like different sets. And one has a ukulele, they'll have like a U or something like that. Just make sure it's on chromatic or on the ukulele section. And what you do is you look at it. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully. kind of see that, right? It's red right now. There's going to be a hertz thing on there. It's 440. That's the normal tuning. It's 440 hertz. Just keep it at that, 440. And then do is you look at it, okay? And I'm going to pluck the G string and you'll see it turn green. Yep, that means it's in tune. And this little knob goes over like that, and it'll show you where it is. And that's how you adjust. If it's lower, see, I'll do it right now. So see here, that note is not good, and then I'm gonna bring the note up by turning, and it's in the green. You'll see it turn green. There it goes. All right. So then that string is tuned. Then you go to the next string. That was the C string. It's green. It's fine. There's the E string. That's fine. And then the A string. That's fine too. And you can see that. That's how you would tune. You can use one of these tuners. They also have apps on your phone that you can use as a tuner. They have a lot of free apps on there and stuff that you can use. There's the ukulele tuners and stuff like that. So definitely check those out. But you definitely want a tuner because since you have fluorocarbon or nylon, there's different types of materials, but since they're like a nylon material, they actually go out of tune. And they're susceptible to heat and like the differences of heat. Like if you put it in a hot area and then back into a cold area, your strings will like stretch. It's like crazy. So you're constantly stretching your strings. Especially when you get a new ukulele, your ukulele is going to go out of tune. You need your strings to stretch. Okay. So that's just a little tip. All right. Now we're going down the neck. And when you go down the neck, you get to what is called the body. And actually right here, this little spot right here between my fingers is called the sweet spot. And if you notice, that's where I usually strum. It's not over the hole. You can strum there if you want. It just has a different sound. But usually this is the sweet spot of the ukulele, if you can see. All right. Sweet spot. Bam, bam, bam. And if you guys have any questions, definitely ask some questions. I'm here for you. And then of course you have the sound hole, and then you have this bottom thing is called the bridge, and then you have your saddle. The saddle is similar to the nut. These two are kind of interconnected because that basically if you look at your ukulele sideways, you see there's a height to your strings, and you can adjust that lower or higher. Okay. Normally, they have it set medium on most ukuleles, but depending on your style of playing or whatever, you can adjust that, but that gets more into the advanced area. Right now, don't worry about it. Just make sure your ukulele is in tune. So I think that's about it on this. It's cool. Ukulele. Know your parts. That goes into the know your ukulele, and that was number 1. Okay. Play slowly at first. This is a huge thing actually for all instruments. Like today, I was showing this gentleman a handpan, and immediately he was like when he pounded on it, he was just like doo-doo-doo-doo, like he's trying to do it really fast. And so I go, that was good, but try to do it slow, because in the beginning, everything that you do, you learn your chords, how to do this thing right here. You want to go really slow in the beginning and get it. Because I'm going to tell you this, and remember this, if you can do it slow really well, you can be really fast, if that makes sense. You can get your fingers, but you have to work it out. So start everything slow. And what I mean by that, count when you're doing things, like when we did the G, C, E, A, walk your strings down. What I would do in the beginning is listen to the sound as it decays. For example, let's do G, C, E, A, and we do it really slow. So you go, hit the first string, let it decay all the way down and stop. Hit the next one, decay it all the way down, decay all the way down, and done. And it's so nice when you do it that way. And It takes patience. Don't forget to breathe. A lot of people hold their breath when they're doing their instrument. Just listen to that. Try that. Just listen to the sound. G, decay, C, E, A. And do everything slowly, and then you can speed it up. And then you get your fingers like really nice. So that's cool. You want to do that. Play slowly at first. Anything that you do. Okay. Don't try to rush it. Always get it down first, and then you speed it up. All right. Now learn the basics. Learn how to hold the ukulele. This is a crazy part, because like right now I know you're probably uncomfortable with your ukulele. I understand, because in the beginning I was very uncomfortable holding the ukulele. Actually, I just had that on our Uke Social last time. It's like whenever Amy just got a new ukulele, and she got a tenor size and it was bigger than hers, and she's like, I just don't, it feels weird. And I go, you're just gonna get used to it. That's all. For the women, I know they have more stuff on the top, and you just have to get it comfortable. I mean, Mom, they make ukuleles that are thin, and Ohana actually has a nice thin line one, and I got my mom one of those, and she loved it because it was thinner, and it just fit like perfectly on her body. So I was like, cool. But if you notice how I'm holding the ukulele right now, that's how you want to hold it. But just to get into the position, what you want to do is put the ukulele out in front of you like this. Okay. Take your, this is my right hand, right? And then like you raise your hand up and bring it down on the ukulele like this, and grab it by where the neck meets the body. Okay. And then what you do is you let go of your other hand, hold it like that, and just pull it into you. And if you notice right here, my arm is holding it, is squeezing it just right there. Don't squeeze too tight. You just kind of want it light on your body. If you squeeze too hard, you're going to deaden the sound. So what you want to kind of just hold it lightly in your hand. See how my hand, and do this with your hand and just kind of hold it up. That should be a good position, just like that. All right, kind of 45. When I'm playing, I usually get down here. If you have a problem holding it too, you get a strap. You can get a strap button that goes here, and then also I have one on the side right here, and I can actually have a strap, and you can be a rock star if you want to do that too. Okay, if you're having problems holding your ukulele, you can get a strap to do that if you want. Especially when you're standing up, it's kind of tough, but you get used to it. It just takes a little while to actually get used to holding your ukulele. My thing was, I used to put on the strap, walk around the house, do chores, but I wanted to play and practice chords, so I was always walking around holding the ukuleles just to get used to it. So you choose what you want to do. All right, notes and chords. Notes versus chords. All right, this is some basic music theory that you need to know to play. You don't need to know full music theory to play songs. I'll show you in a minute how that works. But you want to kind of know the basics. I don't know everything about music theory, but I know the notes, the chords, and actually I'm getting a little bit more advanced because I'm learning more. But this is pretty much the basics of what you need to know. Let's see, notes. Notes are single notes. Now, if you put your finger, why I told you those numbers, if you put your fingers on fret 3, string, the A string, which is right here. See, this is fret 3, and then the A string would be string 1, which is on the bottom, if you see that. And try to use your ring finger for that, right there. All right, and just press it. Feel that press? And now pluck the A string. That is called a C note. Okay, it's one single note. If I go to the next one, this is C major 7, this is C7. Those are single notes. Now a chord is multiples of notes, it's 2 or more. So if I strum, that's a C chord, because you're strumming G, C, E, and then now that you're holding this down, that makes it a C, so that's a C chord. Okay, C note is single, C chord is multiples. All right, that's the basics of notes versus chords. So you're going to understand that. Now, we already went over the ukulele tuning. Okay, now that you know notes and chords, we'll get into that later. Now you want to know how to strum. How do you strum? You could strum with your thumb. If you can see, I'm strumming with thumb right now. All right. There's also finger. There's all your fingers. Thumb up, thumb down. There's all kinds of things. All right. So there's a lot of different strums. You'll learn how to do all these little techniques as you get better, but most of the time right now in the beginning you might just be using your thumb. Okay, if you see me using my thumb. Now to get a good thumb, what you want to do, or strum, not a good thumb, what you want to do is you want to make sure you hit all the notes just like that. All right, so take your thumb, put it on that top string and push out. Don't be scared. A lot of people are scared. Don't push too hard, but just feel the tension of your string. You want to feel that tension of the string. Okay, it does have some stretchy. Hopefully it won't break on you unless you have an old ukulele and the glue's bad. But no, it should take some tension. If you feel that tension, it is pulling. This whole thing is pulling, so this ukulele is strong. So what you want to do is get under that string, kind of feel that. And then here, if you see my thumb, just start on the top string and put your thumb on top, and what you want to do is just push to the next string and stop. And then push. You're kind of using the edge of your thumb if you have a nail. For you ladies there, if you have long nails on this hand, you might want to cut them if you're going to play. So I stopped at the next string, next string, next string, boom, and then you're out. So try that really slowly. Remember, slow at first. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You want to hear every note, and then you speed it up. And then you're pretty soon breezing. You can also go up. I just did that. Up on with your thumb. You can try that. Practice. All right, so that's a thumb strum, and you could just strum like that if you want to, just to play the music. You'll get better at it as you go along. Now there's also the finger, which I use the most, and basically what you want to do is you want to curl your finger, like this. All right, turn it upside down and do the same thing. You can press your finger like this and go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and G, C, E, A, and try it. You can try it without just 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you notice, my finger is perpendicular to the string. If you get sideways like that, you might cut your string on the side. I've heard people cutting their fingers on the side like that. So try to get your finger down like a hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then pretty soon you got that. And this is how it looks from here. I'll go slow. All right. And then you can go up, and then like, see how my finger is? You kind of want to get that breeze. I always say this. It's like that. The prize wheel, when you first get into Vegas and they have that big wheel and has that little thing on the click, 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 click. That's what you're using your finger. You want it to be like free flowing like that. It might take you a little like that, but you just need to practice. Right? Just do that over and over and over again. Okay. And basically how I do that is usually if you want to do like a strum, you want to get like 4 sets. And I use a strum practice just to get that down. It would go like this. I do 4 sets of 4, so it'd be like if I use the thumb strum, I would go down 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and then just do that over and over again just to get the feel of the ukulele. If you want to practice going up 2, you could do that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, you can practice doing it that way if you like. Your fingers same way. Do the same thing. Strum down. Just go ready, set. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, and you go up on that too, because usually when you're doing your finger, it's going to go up and down. So try that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and stop. All right, so you can practice that, and then it gets pretty soon you're doing that. You can do that with your thumb. I'm playing with my thumb. And then pretty soon you can do that. So it just takes practice. I just practice every day. It's pretty cool. Let's see. So that's a little bit of strumming, plucking. So once you got that down, you kind of want to get into chords and music. And if you look at this practice, I always say this: make a routine of 15 minutes a day. If you could do that every day, right now in the Uke Social, I have 3 people that are going for it. My challenge this year was to see if they could play at least 15 minutes a day. I don't know. Maybe a good challenge for you. 15 minutes a day to get better at ukulele, and it's just this year. I know we're going to be probably on quarantine for quite a while, so you might have some time to practice. But if you can make this a habit, I can guarantee at the end of the year, after playing for a year, you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to feel like an awesome ukulele player, which is awesome. So I have like 3 or 4 people that are doing that right now, so it's pretty fun to watch them grow in the ukulele thing. So that's awesome. Oh, wow. This time's flying today. All right, let's get into reading sheets. Let me go over to... I'll go back to the intro. Actually, if you look at the bottom of this sheet, it actually has Chords To Learn. And what you're going to do is, like, if you see that first one, Chords To Learn on the bottom, and that first one is C, you're going to see these chord charts. And what that represents, if you notice, it represents the top box right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, if you look at it. And where I showed you that C note is right there. And has that black dot where it does your finger, right? Go over to the next one. You just go A minor. That's a 1-finger chord right there. Boom. 1. All right. Sounds like that. F. Look at that. Put your fingers there. That's an F. And then G. Just those 4 chords right there are like hundreds of songs, if not thousands. You can play with just those 4 chords. And all those 6 chords, I don't even know how many songs you can play. You can play a million songs with those chords, okay? Learn how to do those chords, and then what you do is you take that information and you go here. You go to the song I'm going to end with. Now, this is a kind of like, you'll see all kinds of different song sheets. This is one I redid so I can have it on one page. I want to kind of make it easy for people to look at, stuff like that. So basically you'll have, if you see it, it has like all the notes on there. You have a lot of, you have the chord chart where you can see all those chords. And what I would do in this chart, I would take it, sit it down in front of me and learn these chords first, okay? Find it. I would learn those chords first. So if you look on the side, okay, you have the C. So try that C chord. Just try it, all right? E7, okay? I have one here. There's some weird shapes on these. This is what you have to learn. I don't know if you can see that. That's how I'm doing that. F is here and here on the top. A minor, if you keep that finger on the top string right there, that's A minor. See, it's right here. Doing that. D7, this is if you put your finger across the whole fret like that and you kind of squeeze it, that's called a bar. And then the D7, you would add this middle finger here, right there. I don't know if you can see that. All right, it's kind of a stretch. G7 is a 3-finger chord. So look at my finger. I put my pointer finger here, right? One finger here on top, and this other finger goes like that. That's a G7. And this weird chord, what is it? G7 plus 5. Oh yeah. So you have to do it here, here, all right. And this one is a stretch. Oh no, it's not. It's right there. Is that the one? Yeah. Oh no. There it is. So listen to that. So you have C, E7, F, A minor, D7, G7, and this weird one. But you only use this one once, okay, in this song. Now, what I look at is this intro. It's giving you the pattern. So here it is. C, E7, A minor, D7, and then C, A minor, F, G7, C, A minor, F, G7. I was just strumming with my thumb on that one, right? Now look at the song, all right? All those chords that I'm playing are in the song. If you look all the way down, it just goes over and over and over again. And what I do to learn the song, if I don't know it, is first you listen to it just to kind of get the beat. And then I do what is called the one-hit wonder, and this is fun. You can do this right away if you practice chords a little bit and then just get those certain chords, you can start singing right away if you feel like it. So basically I do a one-hit wonder, and then I look at where the words start here. Oh, on the other side, on that side, did it. And then I go, I'll hit that chord, sweet pea, and I just say it, sweet pea, apple of my eye. Don't know when, and I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep F, come on coming home. A minor, F, G7. So try it with me. Ready, set, and C, sweet P, E7, apple in my eye, don't know when, and D7, don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Dun, 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 dun. And then if you go down, there's 2 verses, and then there's a bridge, and that's the only place where it gets different, where you have the E7. Like the rock of Gibraltar, I always seem to falter, and the words just get in the way. Oh, I know I'm gonna crumble, I'm trying to stay humble, but I never think before I say. And then the intro would just sound like what you're playing, so it'd be sweet pea. And that was real time on how to do that beat. So I would just break it down like that, and then once you feel comfortable with the timing, then you could just go for it. And this segues into the last thing. It's 2 o'clock. And I'm glad I've been here with you guys today to share this ukulele knowledge. It's been really fun. And I'm going to leave you with a song, Sweet Pea, if you guys want to go for it. The words are on the top there. And we'll just sing this, and then we'll be off for this Saturday. Don't forget about Uke Social at 2:30. I'll be back on Zoom in about a half an hour. And I hope everybody has a great day today. There's been a lot of craziness going on, and I believe music has absolutely got me through last year. And if you haven't had music in your life, you know, maybe it's a good time to start. Give me a call. Maybe I can get you interested in ukulele, handpan, you know, whatever it is. I play flute a little bit. That's pretty fun. You know, piano, whatever. Get some music. Sing. You are an instrument. All right. So here we go. I'm just going to jam this out. If you guys can keep up, that's cool. If not, I hope you guys practice more to get to where you want to be. All right. So this is Sweet Pea by Amos Lee. And here we go. You guys have a beautiful day. Try this. C, E, 7, A minor, E, 7, D, A minor, G, F, G7, C, A minor, F, G7. Here we go. Sweet pea, apple my eye. I don't know when and I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Keeper of my soul. I know sometimes I'm out of control. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. I gotta try that again. I messed up that. Sweet pea, what's this all about? Don't get your way, all you do is fuss and pout. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Like the Rock of Gibraltar, I always seem to falter and the words just get in the way. Oh, I know I'm gonna crumble. I'm trying to stay humble, but I never think before I say intro. Sometimes I'm out of control. You're the only reason I keep on coming. You're the only reason I keep on coming. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Yeah, Sweet pea. All right, guys. I hope you have a great Saturday. Hopefully you learned some stuff. I know it's just the basics. Join us for the Uke Social if you want more. These sheets are available online, so check out our site. You can go check them out. We do have these available. Visit our website if you're looking for a new ukulele. There's some cool ukuleles out there. Those statements that I just want to just remind you that you are musical, and you know, keep on doing what you're doing. Actually, every day, keep on strumming ukulele. I'll see you guys next time, Wednesday, or I'll see you today at 2:30. Have a great, fantastic day. Enjoy, and I will see you soon. Bye.